On a deceptively calm winter evening, tragedy struck the skies over Washington, D.C. At approximately 8:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. An American Airlines Bombardier CRJ-701, operating as Flight 5342, was on its final approach to Ronald Reagan National Airport. The jet, carrying 60 passengers and 4 crew members, had received clearance to land on runway 33. Unbeknownst to those aboard, a U.S. Army UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter with 3 soldiers on board was also in the vicinity. Air traffic control instructed the helicopter to pass behind the descending jet. Moments later, at approximately 8:55 p.m., the 2 aircraft collided in a horrifying instant, sending shockwaves through the quiet night. The impact occurred over the Potomac River just 2,400 feet short of the runway. Witnesses described a bright flash followed by a deafening roar, as the wreckage plunged into the frigid waters below. As the gravity of the situation became clear, a massive search and rescue operation swung into action. Emergency responders from multiple agencies raced to the scene, battling strong currents and near-freezing water temperatures. Among the passengers on Flight 5342 were members of the U.S. figure skating community, returning from the national championships in Wichita, Kansas. Their presence added another layer of sorrow to an already heart-wrenching event. The U.S. Army confirmed that the UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter was on a routine training mission. The identities of the 3 soldiers on board, as well as the passengers and crew of Flight 5342, have not yet been released. The Bombardier CRJ-701, a twin-engine regional jet, was manufactured in 2004 and had a capacity of up to 70 passengers. The UH-60 Black Hawk, a versatile and widely used military helicopter, is known for its agility and operational capabilities. As the nation grappled with the devastating loss of life, investigators from the Federal Aviation Administration and the National Transportation Safety Board arrived at the crash site. Their mission to determine the cause of the collision and prevent similar tragedies in the future. One key focus of the investigation is the air traffic control communications leading up to the crash. Preliminary reports suggest that both aircraft were following their assigned flight paths, but the exact sequence of events remains unclear. The investigation will also examine the aircraft themselves, including their maintenance records, flight data recorders, and cockpit voice recorders. Weather conditions, while not initially thought to be a factor, will also be scrutinized. President Trump, in a somber address to the nation, expressed his condolences to the families of the victims and vowed a thorough and transparent investigation. "We will leave no stone unturned in our pursuit of answers," he declared. The tragic collision has sent shockwaves through the Washington, D.C. community and beyond. The loss of so many lives, including talented athletes and dedicated service members, has left a void that will be felt for years to come. Ronald Reagan National Airport, closed in the immediate aftermath of the crash, is scheduled to reopen at 11 a.m. on Thursday, January 30th. However, the emotional scars of this event will undoubtedly linger long after the airport resumes normal operations. As the investigation continues, the nation mourns the victims and grapples with unanswered questions. The search for answers will be lengthy and complex, but it is a necessary step in honoring the memory of those lost and preventing future tragedies. The road to healing will be long and arduous, but the resilience of the human spirit, combined with a commitment to learning from this tragedy, will guide the way forward.